Hello there, Don here from United Patriots of Michigan. Today I want to talk about an interview that I saw yesterday between Sean Hannity and GOP leader Kevin McCarthy. But before I get to that, I want to make you aware of a movie that's coming out next month by Dinesh D'Souza called 2,000 Mules. And it's a little expose about what was going on in the 2020 election behind the scenes that shows some very clear examples of voter fraud. I invite you to take a look at the trailer. It is at 2000mules.com. That's the number 2000, MULES.com. Take a look at it. It's going to be very intriguing when it comes out. It may kick up a few skeletons in the closet of the Democrats. Okay, so now back to the interview. I'm going to put it up here and take a look at it. It is a little lengthy. It's about 5 minutes, but it's worth the time. Kevin McCarthy talks about what issues are going to be brought forth by the GOP. I've been wondering what they were going to stand for in the midterms. We all know what the Democrats are going to be standing for. It's going to be racist, homophobe, geophobe, phobophobe, whatever thing they're going to do. They have no issues to stand on, as we know. You know, we've got the economy, highest inflation ever, gas prices the highest ever. We got the border, highest number of illegal immigrants crossing. I think it was 200 and something last month, the highest ever. But they can't stand on that, so they don't have a platform, so all they can do is try and point the dirty end of the stick and try and get people to do identity politics. I don't think that's going to stand up too well. But McCarthy touches on a lot of things, opening up federal lands for oil so that we can ease the gas crisis, the Parents' Bill of Rights. They're going to touch on the topic about how they had the FBI looking into parents as terrorists for going to Board of Education meetings, that type of thing. If you do an inquiry into what happened in Afghanistan, that type of thing. What happened to Hunter Biden's laptop, that's going to be coming out shortly, I think, in mainstream media even. A lot of things that he touches on. So take a look at the video. It's about 5 minutes, but it's well worth your time. I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a look.
Kevin, so I had Newt Gingrich on my show, on my radio show this week, and we have him on TV regularly, and I asked him this question. You know, what should the Republican Party do? It's easy to point out all the failures of Joe Biden because I can't point to a single success. We see the border, we see energy, record prices for a gallon of gasoline, we see a 40-year high of inflation, we see a disaster in Afghanistan, war in Europe. Nothing is going right at all because of these policies. And I had a call to my radio show this week asking specifically about you and wanting to know whether I thought that you and the Republicans mean what they say in terms of what they will do if they get a victory in November. So I'll give you the chance to answer.
Well, you're right. You've got to do more than just criticize. And this is where I have a really strong, different opinion than Mitch McConnell. We are going to lay out to the American public, just like in the contract with America, and I've worked with Newt about this as well, it's going to be a commitment to America. And what will we actually do? I've put all of our members in conference. We have gone to different task forces, listening to the American public, working on solutions to our problems. Fiscal policy. We're going to make sure that we take this runaway spending that the Democrats have done that have caused this irresponsible spending that has caused inflation. We're going to become energy independent, not just the way we were before, but we're going to be dominant, that we could actually help our friends in Europe because our natural gas is 41% cleaner than Russian natural gas. We're going to make our streets and schools safe again, not defunding the police, but funding the police and making sure DAs don't pick and choose which law they enforce, but they uphold all the laws. We have a Parents' Bill of Rights, where the parents have a say in their kids' education. These are just a few of the items, but that's not all. We're going to hold this administration accountable. The first thing we'll do is stop bad legislation. But we're going to find out where the origins of COVID came from variant after variant. Don't we want to know why and where it started so it never happens again? We're going to investigate the Attorney General. Why did he go after parents and call them terrorists? Simply because they wanted to go to a school board meeting. We're going to make sure what happened in Afghanistan. Why did we have 13 new Gold Star families? Because of the decisions from this administration of where they went wrong. This is just a few items, going after the IRS, releasing the tax returns of the American public. And yes, we will need to know who is the big guy. And these are the things that we can do in the majority, not just make our economy sound again, our energy independent where our gas prices are lower, our schools and streets safe again, but we will make our schools open to their parents and make sure this critical race theory is not being taught. But we will hold this administration accountable. We'll give that commitment to the American people long before the election. There should be a contrast, that you have a clear choice of which direction you want America to go. And it's not just for Republicans. This is an American commitment, and it's about American policy and American first. We should not be dependent upon China or Russia in any industry, be it medical, be it critical minerals or others. We're going to make sure America can depend on themselves.
If you do all those things and your coalition, if the Republican Party does all of those things, I would argue it's also good politics. You recently went to Brussels. You met with the leaders of NATO. I played a tape of Donald Trump dressing down the head of NATO on how stupid they were. This is, I think, in 2018, because here it is, we pay more dollars than any other country to protect NATO allies from Russia. And then these NATO countries that don't even pay an equal share in terms of GDP turn around and make Russia and Putin rich again. Putin is going to make close to $1 billion a day this year alone by selling oil and gas to Western Europe. I mean, that's a form of madness. They are funding the war in Ukraine by doing so.
You're 100% correct. We also went to Romania and Poland. And I will tell you this, Sean, they will talk about Donald Trump as the individual that was right 100%. They're no longer just spending below. They are now increasing beyond 2%, 2.5%. And you know what else they realized? Their strength is not just their military. Their strength is whether they're dependent or not dependent on other countries. In Romania, they are now looking to purchase American nuclear reactors, the small modular reactors, so they can become energy independent. They do not want to be with Russia or others. They want to make sure that America is about them, and they know American energy can help supply them in an environmentally sound way, and also in a place that they don't fund what is happening in Ukraine.
It's great for our national security. It's great for job creation, high-paying career jobs in the energy sector. It's great for lessening the load of inflation. Everything will cost less. It could solve so many of our problems, and we can help out our allies in Europe. Anyway, Kevin McCarthy, thank you for being with us. Straight ahead. Hey.
Well, hello there. Welcome back. I think that Kevin McCarthy puts things pretty clearly. I think that I'm glad to see that the GOP is actually making it clear now as to what platforms they're going to stand on when it comes to the midterms. I hadn't seen anything stated as succinctly as that as of yet. Hopefully that'll bring the voters out and get a rein on what's happening in Washington, D.C. Let's hope that we can take control of the House and the Senate and get Biden under control and stop some of these ludicrous Green New Deal things. My gosh, stuff is crazy. At least that's what I think. I don't know what you think. Don't forget to leave some comments down below. You can even put up a video if you'd like on our website and retort to this, or just if you just want something to say. Okay, so this is about it for me today. Don't forget to take a look at Dinesh D'Souza's video, 2000mules.com. Please don't forget to check out our website, UnitedPatriotsOfMichigan.com. Give us a like and a subscribe if you would on our YouTube page and our Facebook page, and give us a visit to our webpage. We appreciate it. Thank you. This is Don signing off for United Patriots of Michigan.